So experience for both of these guys is whether or not implement that in this set.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like Hayes has kind of reached that point where he's known as just like the fundiest player of New Jersey, so to say. Like, this is like plays Diddy Kong, almost like a new generation of like Tweak or Rivers, whereas like it's just a person that plays Diddy Kong because they're just so good at the game, and Diddy Kong has those tools to help
Yeah.
players like that excel.
Yeah, right. And I feel like those two players kind of inspire the new generation as well. Because if you look at Tweak and Rivers, I mean, they're two very, very good players. A lot in the big stage. So I feel like these guys are trying to, bring, like, I wouldn't. They set the example. They're trying to, pretty much.
Yeah. Like, New Jersey has a lot of role models for Smash players who are looking to improve because of the state's history with not only this Smash game, but every Smash game that came before it, and every Smash game that could still come. Such a strong game, and we're seeing that coming out from Haze. That F tilt almost taking that first stock so soon. And the banana is putting in so much work so far, able to use it to really keep Bootleg kind of on his toes. And, ooh, good monkey flip, gonna switch it into the grab, catches the shield on the get up. This is insane coming out from Haze.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Second time's a charm for Haze to be able to get that. Even though that move was stale, kind of just relying to be able to get that kill. And this is, banana play is kind of the game for Diddy Kong. But when you get rid of that banana, when you start, going for Z-drop nairs, especially if you're bootleg, when you re-grab that banana and kind of reduce Haze to just, forward airs, maybe even monkey flips. Getting rid of one of his best tools, it becomes really, really tough to control. But that hasn't been a problem for Haze at all. Like, just throws away that banana, and it's tough because, like, oh, what an F shot. But like, if you try and hold on to the banana peel too long, I feel like you yourself certain options. So I think that's what Bootleg is trying to think about. It's like, okay, I don't want him to have banana, and just gonna die to the
that man, Diddy Kong Diddy Kong is such a character. When this character works, he is honestly one of the best in the game. It is insane, and we're really seeing Haze just show off the strengths of this character. And like you're saying, Bootleg, the banana is really the key to this matchup, and Bootleg just hasn't figured out how to play around it yet. It's definitely going to be an adaptation that we need to see come out from him if we want to see Bootleg have a chance against Haze here.
Reading that roll again, Bootleg just rolling a lot, and fair play to Haze to be able to spot that out. Kind of just, I feel like Bootleg is just getting better play right and it feels like disrespectful to say good back air to be able to take that stock, but it's kind of just true. I feel like Haze has just been super controlling, super, just at the head of the table, at the helm, really, in this entire set. And Bootleg getting super overwhelmed. And as Byleth, not a lot of options, really, to be able to combat such a quick and nimble character.
And we did see towards the end of that stock where Bootleg was able to get that first stock off of Haze. There's a solid 15 seconds where Banana was just not on screen at all. And Bootleg was able to take advantage of Byleth's like naturally big hitboxes and range and all of that to really keep Haze in a position where it was just hard for him to get in, and that's what we really need to see coming out from Bootleg more in this match. But at this position, you're just trying to survive.
Right. Oh, got the right idea with the F smash. Just couldn't get the spacing directly, and the up tilt is going to take that stock. Haze with a solid showing, but I expect with a very, very strong beginning. But I feel like at the dying, embers of that match, you could kind of see Bootleg just start piecing everything together. However, it was just a little bit too late.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we see another one of those download situations like Kamix was able to pull off in the last set, where Bootleg just has that first game of knowledge, and yeah, this time it may have resulted in a loss, But sometimes a loss can show you a lot of what you need to change up more so than a win. Because especially if the win comes pretty easily, your opponent still might not have shown everything that they have in the toolbox.
Right, and right into the next game with a small battlefield. I mean, it's a solid counter pick. We kind of saw Jaren do it earlier with their Sephiroth. But that was Sephiroth. This is Byleth. How do you feel about the stage for Byleth? Like, especially against Diddy Kong. I feel like you kind of give Diddy Kong more maneuverability.
Yeah.
No top platform. So Haze kind of can just walk around you. But Bootleg so far has been doing a very good job of controlling the stage.
Yeah. I mean, once again, we're in a position where, you know, just the big ass hitboxes that Byleth has can cover the platforms really well. But Diddy Kong also has a lot of really good platform gameplay, especially with that banana. So, you know, I think this is just a matter of, does Bootleg think he can control the space better? Which he seems to be doing a pretty good job of so far. Like, this has been a much more even game to start off. And that up air is actually going to take the first stock, put Bootleg up into the lead here. And with the banana as well, there's a lot that could happen here.
Damage on damage, 48% already. So far, this game has been going crazy. To go for the uppy as well. Spike? Bootleg has just turned up the heat in the second game. But Haze gonna answer back with the tried and true, that banana into the up smash. But 62%. Now if I'm Haze, I gotta be a little bit scared, right? Because what a start from Bootleg.
Yeah, Haze. Like, if I'm him, I'm turning the dial up one notch after that start because, you know, Bootleg really showing those signs of life. Oh my god, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, now if I'm Haze, I'm turning the dial up again because yeah, Bootleg, like you were saying towards the end of that first game, there was those signs of life that we saw start to kind of show up, and they're just out in full force here for game 2. This is such a change up from how the last game looked. And Bootleg really finally able to exert that control that you want to see a sword character do, especially with the space that you're able to cover.
Right. Alright, Haze trying to go for an edge guard of some sorts. Doesn't read that roll, but gets the banana back. Bootleg just chipping away once again. I feel like, especially against a character like Diddy Kong, who's super light on a small stage, getting as much damage as you can on, you know, your leading stocks is going to be super important. No regrab from Bootleg, actually able to avoid that. Down tilt coming through, back throw, not going to kill just yet. But Haze is, man, he's struggling to find his kill, and Bootleg has been given the opportunity to come back. Unfortunately, Haze said, nope, you're back out there, and loses.
Yeah, we're also seeing Bootleg just interact with Banana more on the pull rather than as a reactive thing. Like,
what the hell? What a comeback from Haze!
Man,
oh my god!
After all that time we spent hyping up the return of Bootleg, like, you know, the king coming back to take his throne kind of thing, Haze just is like, okay, the game's over now. Is just able to exploit the fact that, you know, those characters with tether recoveries, they can't come back from those deep situations, and is just able to capitalize on one of the key weaknesses of this character, just to steal the game out from under Bootleg.
And it's crazy because, like, not a lot of people really think about going that deep, that close against Byleth, who has an uppy that will, you know, spike you at 50%. And Haze was well above 50%. So the fact that he was just so confident to go out there, maybe, again, like I was talking about at the beginning, maybe that was just the matchup experience he had with Justin Byleth, or maybe that was just like, yeah, you know, I was here first. I'm showing you why I am a gamer of New Jersey. I'm showing you why I am New Jersey PR, and I mean, clearly Haze has not slowed down one bit. I mean, it looked really grim. I'm not gonna lie, like right here, it really did. But once he got that grab off, it was just, it was over.
Yeah, like, every move there just connected in a way that kept putting Bootleg into a worse and worse situation, like losing jump, getting knocked further off stage, and a point where Haze is just says, yeah, I'm gonna run off fair, and you're just not gonna be able to come back from this anymore at this point. It is like the recognition of the situation from Haze and calculating kind of like what he would need to do to bring the game back into his favor. That all happened over the course of like 30 seconds. It was
right.
insane.
Let's try to recover against Haze. Oh, dang
it.
That's exactly what it felt like.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, that was just beautiful from Haze. I'm not gonna lie, just being able to connect the right moves at the right time. Like so little top players can do that, and Haze just showed it right there. And it was like, I guess it was the linear recovery of Byleth as well.
Yeah.
Nah, it's so difficult to be able to get that. It was a 2-frame. There was edge guard. It was beautiful. I'm
Yeah,
speechless
man.
still. I can't
Like,
really think about much stuff about that, but dang, that was perfect.
Yeah, like, and it wasn't just like Haze using the same move over and over again. We saw like back air, forward tilt, fair, banana was in there somewhere too. Like just using every tool Diddy has that can keep somebody at ledge or off stage. Haze just kind of threaded it all in there for basically like a quick masterclass on how to edgeguard as Diddy Kong. Like
Right.
any Diddy player should watch that sequence just to see how Diddy Kong can keep somebody in a bad situation at ledge. It was
Right.
insane.
It felt like